Hi, hello guys, this is Tyagras from TS Technologies YouTube channel. Welcome to the another part of the Windows tips and tricks. So friends, as you all know that in the previous video I told you about the how to create a files and folders into zip and unzip format using the Python scripts by writing the Python program. It's a very useful topic for every internet user and the Python programmer. I will give you that video link above in the I button and in the below description also. You can watch from there itself. Today in this video I will explain you about that top 10 best and interesting and useful Windows commands which you will don't know before I think. For that I will use only the Windows R command by opening the run topic. How the run some of the commands will use. For only in this window I will run all that 10 commands and I will show you what are the users of that. So let us don't waste the time anymore. Let's get into the video. Coming to our first command is the backward slash. Is let's see what we will get. From this using this command will help us to open the running files explorer. From the taskbar will display the contents of the quick access, means the whole content of the users who are there in the users, and from there we can open the desktop and we can see the GitHub downloaded folders and all, and we can open directly from the desktop to the and from the documents and from the downloads and from the pictures and from the videos and all, we can directly open from here by entering the single command. Coming to our second command is double dot. Let's see what we will get in this double dot. Using this command, we can open our users folders like the administrator folder or normal user folder directly. Means when I this is my administrator folder. I didn't even created a normal local account. That's why I'm using this the administrator folder. You can see only this administrator folder here. As I told you before going to that, you can use this also by entering the double dot command in the Windows R. Coming to our third command is control. By opening this control, we can directly open the control panel where we will use to change the commands and it will help us to find the different types of settings and configurations like firewall configurations and Windows user accounts, and we can change the network settings and so many are there like so you can see the mouse settings we can change here, and so many like remote desktop also we can connect, we can open like this, and we can change the sound options also like that. So many options are there, and mainly it's help us to change the date and time, and the administrator tools also there which is advanced level to change the settings in the. We have to go very deeply if you want to open the control panel and we want to go to the all control panel items and all, but directly we can open from this link, sorry, from this command, control command. Our next command is msconfig. Using this command we can you see the 5 administrator configurations types like boot and general and services and startups like that. In general we can use the uh, normal startup, like how the Windows boot will happen, like that we can use the normal, okay, or else you can use the diagnostic startup also for if it is there, if you feel that some error is there while booting the Windows, means you can use these options also. And coming to the Windows boot, means we can use the safe boot option also by uh, from the different boot we can do the, we can't do that OS from the for enabling the safe boot. And coming to the services, we can stop most of the services which we don't want to use and we don't want to use in the future also. We can stop the services from here only by unchecking this one. And coming to the startup, you can open the task manager directly from here. And coming to the tools, you can see the what are the main functions in this computer, like registry register and task manager and system restore, like that. Coming to our fifth command is appwiz.cpl. This command will help us to open the programs and the features where we uninstall the softwares, and we can see the what and all softwares I have installed. You also can see like Google Chrome and Java JDK I have installed, and MS Office, and we can uninstall by using this. Just click on that software and go to click on uninstall. Like this, we can see what and all softwares are been installed, and what are the, and from where we can uninstall the software. If you have any doubt, means you can use this command to uninstall the softwares and all. And you can see how much that softwares can carry the storage in our hard disk. You can see here some of the carries the storage like 312 MB, and some of there are 269 MB, and some of the 14 MB also, like that. Okay, our next command will be clean mgr. Most of the windows will perform their cleanup that junks file automatically without asking the permission. But when you want to enter this when you enter this mgr command in Windows or in run command, run dialog box, at that time you can clean up the disk manually by yourself, like by selecting the disk D drive, or you want to clean up a full D drive, or you want to clean up any drive, means you can directly go and just click on OK. The full drive will be clean up. There is no storage spaces will be there in that. Coming to our next command is main.cpl. This command will help us to change the mouse settings, like if you want to choose the primary and the secondary buttons, means priority and secondary buttons, means you can use from this by clicking by checking and unchecking. You can change the you can see here the changes has been happened. Let me show you. Yeah, see, like this. You can use the secondary and the primary buttons to right click in the mouse pad or a mouse. And coming to this, you can change the slow and the fast also by entering this. And coming to the pointers, we can change, you can change the different types of colors. So you can change some of the most cursors also, like this and all. And you can change the speed of the mouse running, like this. You can change the, it will whether it is in the slow, means you can make it as fast. You can see all this. You can change make the changes I have enabled. Let me show you how it happens. See, like this it happens after clicking this. Like this, you can use some of this. And you can use the external mouse also by changing the by giving the permission here. Our next command is msinfo32. By using this command, you can view all system preferences and the system information in depth. Like you can see the our OS manufacturer name, and you can see the system's name, and the system modules, system manufacturer, and the system type, whether the system is in 32-bit or 64-bit, and the processor types and the name of the processor. Like you can see the Windows directory where it's located, and the boot option also you can see how it's there. And you can see the total RAM and total using the RAM, and the in the virtual memory also you can see how much RAM is running. And coming to your this left side, you can see forced hardware means any hardware will be forced like quick shutdown. Sometimes you will get options like quick, you want to quit and all like this. That software list and all you can see in this by clicking on this forced hardware. And coming, and you can see the memory data also here, how much memory is occupying for which one, like that. And coming to the components, you can see the sound drive, whether it is name where the has been located, like that you can see. And in the input like this you can use, and in the input field you can see the keyboard and their input port and output port and all. And the driver you can see here. The path also it is there here. You can see drive Windows system 32 drivers and all like this. And coming to the network, you can see the adapters and the protocols and all. And coming to the storage, you can check disk means how much disk has been partition has been done. And coming to the drives, you can see how much drives is there and what are their file systems and all. And coming to the system environment, system drivers, how much drivers, is there any driver should be updated, or some of the drivers has been in the normal way and some of the drivers has been disabled automatically. By giving this command you can come here to the system environment and you can enable from here only, like the so many options and all are there. Go and check it out, it will be very useful and you can gain much more knowledge from this, how the system works, how the file system and all works. You can see where and all in the software tools and all has been installed and all you can check from here only. Coming to our ninth command is netplwiz. This command is used to the general purpose, like do you want to give the access to any other users in your network, personal network or a private network, means you can give the add option by clicking the add option. See, I can check whether it is a Microsoft online account or a offline account, like means normal user you can give from this access to that person. Or and the main thing which I gave this command in this list means is there in this advanced option, means see the Windows URL and what are the soft web credentials and all, and the Windows credential also is there. You can, but by seeing this you can't imagine that like this it is there. But how can we know about this, means just drop down this and you can see where we went to. You can see the saved Windows password and the usernames and all. Like I have used the GitHub for to upload my project, one of my project which I am working on, hospital management system. This project has been, I have uploaded that GitHub from my local account to the GitHub direct in the my GitHub account. At that time, I have uploaded my project from my local account to the direct to the GitHub account. At that time, it has happened like this. It is automatically it will save from itself. At that time, you can check the password if you forgot, or if you forgot your any Google account password, means you can check from here also. If it is if that browser has been used from the local to the web browser, means. Coming to the last but not least command is disk mgmt.msc. Let me give this. Okay. After typing this command, we can see that how to do the partitions and how the partitions has been happened. Like you can see have party my drive is up to 1 TB. Hard disk has been up to 1 TB, but in that you can see here I have divided into four parts like 250, 250, 250, and many more. And coming to that, we can see the different types like the file system we can see, and how much space is there and how much free space is there, what's the capacity of that particular drive is there. And you can create a new partition also by clicking a sync volume, or you can delete the partition also, like from this delete volumes and all. That's all about today's video, friends. I hope you learned something new from this video. If you thought that this video is became useful for you anyhow means, please don't forget to like and share this video to your friends also. And if you still didn't subscribe to my YouTube channel means, click on the below subscribe button and press the bell icon to get more updates and upcoming videos. If you want to ask me any questions means, follow me on Instagram, or else you can join my first Telegram group also. There you will get your problem solutions exactly. Links will be provided below in the description. Go and check it out. Okay, then I will meet you in the next amazing video. Till that time, stay tuned. Take care. Bye bye.